Shimshon, Parashat Kedoshim, letter Zayin. Zera Shimshon, Parashat Kedoshim, letter Zayin is being sponsored by Mr. Rafael Arambayev Ben Eliyahu וגם אליהו גבריאל Ben Eliyahu Yitzchak, our dear doctors. Hashem should give them bracha v'atzlacha, and also by Miss Bella. Hashem should give her zivug agun be'ezrat Hashem, and also should be, of course, Zera Shimshon. Baruch Hashem, Ken Yirbu. Oh yeah, I would like to. No, second one. I would like to say number one. Mazal tov to my rebbitzin. If those you see from there, the flowers in the back, you see it? You see in the video there? Yeah? A little bit more? Good, safety is my goal. I would like to say Mazal tov to my rebbitzin. Yes, there was her birthday. Arichud Yamim Veshanim. Okay, listen, tolerating Rabbi Akilov is not easy. You think it's easy? No. Rabbi Akilov comes with this package. Sharei Eliyahu family. You know, it's not so simple. Arabic Gabriel, what do you say? Yeah? Okay, Arichud Yamim Veshanim Be'ezrat Hashem. And those who are learning with Zera Shimshon, today is your side of Rabbi Shaya from Saragossa? Karisir. Okay.
He's called a mouse rabbi.
Yes. If you have the picture of this rabbi in your house, you have segula. Even if you have mice in your house, they will run away. This is how strong segula is. Today I heard a story about him. Before I start Zera Shimshon, I would like to share it with you. There was a lady, she couldn't have children for many, many, many years. And she came to him, and that was the last day of his being in this world. Today. So she came to him and said, Rabbi, give me bracha, I need to have baby. I'm having hard time having children. So he said, today is my last day in this world. La aleinu v'la alechem. Hashem should give everyone sitting here long life. Of course, he knew. Tzaddikim knew 30 days before. So what happened is, he said, go buy potatoes. You know, in Russia they used to have big bag, sack potato. So she said, it's a lot of money. Yeah, spend that. Since he said, I'm not going to be here tomorrow, who's going to pray for them? It's going to take a while till somebody else prays for them. Give out to all the poor people potatoes. 2, 3, 4, 5, however, how many they need in their family. So she went, distributed all the potatoes. I'm just joking with you guys. She was giving out all the potatoes. As soon as she finished, she came home. 5 minutes later, she heard from people, Rabbi passed away. Next day was big levaya, of course, and 9 months later, she had baby boy.
Wow.
You should know. There's 2 types of rabbis in the world. And I was so against one type, but then I saw in one of the Sfarim Kedoshim, Meor Vashemesh says, you can't be upset at nobody because either one, according to his system, is created certain way to bring people closer to Hashem. So there's 2 types of rabbis. One type of rabbi, passed by people, doesn't realize nobody. Not big, not small, nobody. People could come to your shul 50 years and pray. He doesn't know their name, nothing about who or this Bichlal, doesn't care. He gives his shul, everything's good. Hi bye, finished. Second type of rabbi, he's friendly. How are you? Everything's good. Like, you know, and students, they feel very close to him and they share secrets with him openly. So the first type, I didn't hold off. Why? Because especially in Bukharian community, when you need to be a medicine to people, when they need you, you want to be, oh, my title. Somebody could be Chas v'Shalom passing away because of this title business. So therefore, I was not so motivated by that action, but I saw in one Sfarim, he says, hey, stop. Don't judge anybody. Because even in that situation of lifestyle, he's bringing people closer. And the second type of rabbi in the world, like Rav Shaya. Rav Shaya from Karistir.
Hungary.
Him, they were so attached to the students. Oh, today, daytime I send you Rabbi Wallerstein, right? He stays by the girls. Hashem, I love you. This one, I think you want to be Kiruv Rabbi, bring people closer to Hashem. That's who you be. You don't care about your kavod. You need to bring somebody closer. You don't care in the middle of the street. You yell. That's all. That's the connection to Hashem. This is who you are. I mean, I wouldn't do such a thing in my life, but this is Chazaku Baruch. What shows you? There's no me. There's only you. That's the whole point. You want to bring somebody close to Hashem? There's no me. Once you go me, you're done. You. You understand? Not to blame somebody. You. You know why couple when they get married they don't want to have child right away? Huh? To blame someone. Okay, let's go for it. You're sleeping on me. Okay, I was funny. What can I tell you? The bottom line is, one of my children listening to me over there. Good luck. So he said, Rebbe, I want my wife not to get sick, to have child. Can you bless her earrings? So I brought the earrings to Rabbi. Rabbi took the earrings, said, Mi sheberach avotenu, Abraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov. I don't know what he said. He made bracha. He gave her the earrings. So she had baby boy within a year. And she lived 91 years. And he also lived 91 years. The granddaughter of that lady had it on during Holocaust. Whole family died. She survived. And she also died 91 years when she passed away. That shows you the koach of a tzaddik. The koach of koach HaTorah. Koach, the strength of the Torah. Person who learns Torah, it's a different world over here we're talking about. And of course, I will never start shiur without mentioning the father of my dear friend who passed away last week. Leilu Nishmat, this shiur should be Baruch ben Nekadam. Also my father-in-law, Gabriel ben Berta. My wife's grandmother, Leah Luba bat Avigail. Also our dear friend, David ben Zina. וגם כל הנפטרים והנפטרות, כל הנפטרים והנפטרות בסדר already before, אמנון בן לאה, no? Yeah. פסד בן אסתר, לוח השם תניחם בגן עדן. חן ילצון אמן אמן, I said before. Do you know his mother's name? No. He's Raphael, I'm sorry, he's Zachariah Shimon ben Sarah. David ben Levi. Okay, now let's start our shiur. That 1 month we couldn't start. 1 month. Preparation for Pesach, Baruch Hashem. Month of Elul, Satan dancing, you know. Pesach itself. After Pesach, Zoom. Baruch Hashem, today we got together. Rabbi Ariel, thank you for coming. Tell your whole Chaburah around you, thank you guys. Rabbi Michael, Moshe, thank you for coming. Guys, we miss you. We miss you. Maybe that's the reason I start getting sick, you know. For 4 or 5 days, I'm not myself. I don't know why. Because I don't see you guys.
Medicine is tonight.
Huh?
The medicine is tonight.
The medicine. Okay, let's go. Not waste time to the medicine. Let's go. Zayin. Amen.
Next to you.
1, 2. Those who are waiting to get married, those who are waiting for baby boys, Be'ezrat Hashem should be baby boys, guys. All the formula was given to you. You know what to do tonight. Yud Kei Vav Kei. It was written on the board. Everything is there. Guys, you should know one thing. Never any shiur in this place went for no reason. There's no such a thing went in vain. Every shiur works, we see it. And we're waiting for miracles. Midrash. In Parashat Vayikra, Kedoshim, chapter 9 says, Hashem says to us, Va'avdil etchem min ha'amim. Hashem says, and I separated you from other nations. Liyod li. So you should belong to me. Oh, you know li stands for? Lamed is a big letter. Yud is a small letter. Lamed is like man. Yud is like woman. Hashem says, as husband and wife love each other, I love you, my Klal Yisrael. This is why Rabbi Wallerstein gave a hug to Hashem. What do you think? It's a chatan and kala. You should know one thing. Once you give hug to Hashem, even though person passes away, right? Today, Rabbi Wallerstein is not in this world, right? He passed away. But don't forget, he's still attached with Hashem. The love never goes away. That's the reason why by Yosef tzaddiks, because of Yosef tzaddik bones, Yam Suf opened up. Why? Because he had hug to Hashem all the time. Tell yourself a question. Am I wearing tefillin every day because I'm a robot, or I love Hashem? I say thank you to Hashem. I say bracha because I'm a robot, or I say thank you to Hashem because Hashem did good to me now and I owe him thank you. That's important. Hashem says that's what made you different than all the goyim. Va'avdil etchem min ha'amim liyod li. Hashem says I separated you from other nations to be mine, to be to me. V'im atem muvdalim min ha'amim harei atem sheli. If you are separated from other nations, then you belong to me. Hashem says, if you are separated from other goyim, you belong to me. If no, you belong to Nebuchadnezzar. What is Nebuchadnezzar? Who is Nebuchadnezzar? Do you see Nebuchadnezzar? No, I haven't seen. What does that mean? If you think this shiur, you'll understand with once, you made a mistake. This shiur need to be heard 3 times. The depth of this shiur is so deep and so strong. Let's go. If you following Hashem's commandments, you belong to Hashem. If not, you belong to Nebuchadnezzar. What's to do with Nebuchadnezzar? And not only Nebuchadnezzar, V'chaverav, his friends. Ad kan leshono. Until here is the words of the Midrash. Vehu tema, and he's wondering, what is Torah saying? Hashem is speaking to me. If you follow my commandments, you belong to me. If no, you belong to Nebuchadnezzar and his friends. Ahmadinejad, Bin Laden, Saddam Hussein, Hitler, Stalin, Yimach Shemam, all of them. Dema balo dienu. Why is this coming? What is this coming to teach us? Bichlal. Choeta prichot nasuchit. Viyuvan, b'ma shepilshu hamekubalim al pasuk. It's understood what mekubalim are explaining on the pasuk. Hayu tzareha lerosh. When we read Echa, we cry on Tisha B'Av and say, Hashem, those who tortured us, tortured you, they became somebody big. Do you know Goyim, they get... Why they got Balak against Klal Yisrael? Why they got Bilam? The guy who wants to damage more, they make him big. That's right. That's the only thing they have.
Mazal?
Yes. Ein mazal leIsrael. We don't have mazal. You know why? We control. We about exactly me'ala mazalot. We control our mazal. Gemara Shabbat, page 156b. Kuf nun bet amud bet. Kuf nun vav amud bet. Huh? By Torah u'mitzvot. He's asking me. I'll say, you don't like it. You don't have to agree with me, but you have no choice. You come to this position. Even though the door is open, you cannot leave. I tied you up. I say you have to accept it. You know, that's the thing. Rav Baruch David asking me, how do you control your mazal? Person goes to certain rabbi and says, Rabbi, I have a problem. 3 days ago, my wife got sick. 2 days ago, my son got sick. Today, I am sick and it's going. We're not talking about corona. We're not talking about shtuyot. Sick. Person got sick. What should I do? Rabbi looks at him, says, you know what? Refuah shlema to you. What basically Rabbi did? He took his mazal and said, hello, close your mouth, get out of here, disappear. The Refuah shlema, boom, kicked it out. Kicked out bad mazal out of him. Tomorrow morning, all 3 are cured. Do you understand? That is only works through Koach HaTorah, through learning Torah. There's no Torah, there's nothing to talk about. Koach Torah, what it does, chen rachamim v'chesed. We learned it today. Listen, this shiur is a world. People think it's a joke, you know? It's a deep stuff. Rachamim v'chesed, 103, 206, plus 1, 207, or Gimatria, or light. Amen, Yeshme, Rabbah, light. This light takes bad mazal, brings good mazal. You understand? We ping pong every day with mazalot. Rav Michal, you agree with me or no? Bruchim Abayim, tzaddik? Yeah, let's go further. Yeah, let's go further. ויובן במה שפירשו המקובלים על פסוק. What מקובלים explain on the pasuk? היו צעדי על הראש. Hashem, those who tortured you, tortured כלל ישראל, they became big. The more they hate, the more big they become. שאמרו ז"ל, גמרא, גיטין, page 56, B says, כל המצר לישראל נעשה ראש. Whoever tortures Jewish nation becomes somebody big. Chuki Kalon, they say. What it becomes? Big dog. Why? He hates Klal Israel. Anytime kings they used to appoint, Rabbi Nissan, they would appoint kings who the more hater. He hates more, becomes bigger. Doesn't hate more, the Tloma ways, you don't hate so much. The Nebuchadnezzar was the Pachan, Papa. Ooh. Hates Klal Israel. He was eating live rabbits to eat Klal Israel live. Something live. I want to see it die in front of me. What do you need? When I talk about it, I don't sleep at night. כל המצר לישראל נעשה ראש. דהיינו שישראל מן הראוי הוא. Guys. Yes. Every pomegranate has one good seed. If you look at yourself as that pomegranate, it's a problem. One good mitzvah is not enough for you. 2, 3, 5, 10, 20. Why? When you have one, that one is against you. Don't forget that. One mitzvah you have, one mitzvah is against you. Have 2, 3 mitzvot, 5 mitzvot, 10 mitzvot. Some people say, after Yom Kippur, I don't keep Shabbat, I do Netilat Yadayim, only that mitzvah I do. It's good, but it's not enough. Chazak Baruch, you're growing, yes, good. 2 mitzvot, have tefillin with you, have something with you. Why? One is not enough. Let's see. דהיינו, שישראל מן הראוי הוא שיהיו כולם מושרשים בקדושה. Jewish nation, Hashem created a certain way that we all should be having roots to Kedusha. We have roots in holiness. We have roots in spirituality. Roots, not fruits. Roots. Deep foundation in spirituality. וכן הוא באמת כשעושים רצונו של מקום. And it only happens when you truly do will of Hashem. אבל כשהם חוטאים, but when כלל ישראל sin, הקדושה פורחת מהם. The holiness leaves them. You see a person bucks, but you don't see holiness. והטומאה אדרבה אוחזת בהם. When holiness goes away, impurity grabs him. I'm with you. The opposite of Yazdes comes in. You know? The opposite now. Not the Kedusha part. The Tum'ah. Why? Because he's sinning now. Yasam Ra. How was it? Rashayu. That's right. Chas v'shalom. הוא באמת כשעושים רצונו של מקום, אבל כשהם חוטאים, הקדושה פורחת מהם, והטומאה אדרבה אוחזת בהם. ולפי שלעולם הם מקיימים איזו מצווה, משום הכי איזו ניצוץ של קדושה נשאר בהם. Because, who's giving second shiur? I don't know him. Maybe I should listen to him? This is our body. When person sometimes sins from head to toe, and he walks around with one mitzvah, that mitzvah has Kedusha on him very little. Drop of tiny Kedusha on him. Okay? Hold it. ולפי שלעולם הם מקיימים איזה מצווה, משום הכי איזה ניצוץ של קדושה נשאר בהם. One drop of holy spark is in you. אבל זה הניצוץ הנשאר כועס עליהם. This remained spark angry at the person. He says, you know what? You sin so much and you just keep me one mitzvah? מפני שגרמו לו להיות נפרד משורש הקדושה. He says, You, man, was fully spiritual. You decided to sin. That sin could be 30 seconds, sin could be 1 hour. Sometimes person goes to shiurim for 2-3 hours. Before he goes to sleep for 5 minutes, he donates his olam haba. To rabbi internet, to rabbi shtuyot, rabbi lashon hara. There's many rabbis that they jump on him. You know, it's important when you daily become holy, you remain holy at night. You know, it's very important. When you go to sleep at night, how you go to sleep at night, you know? You go to sleep with the words of Torah, with devarim betelim shtuyot. I need to see some movie before I go to sleep. Hashem says, you wear glasses, and another Talmid Chacham also wear glasses. But what's the difference? You wear glasses and he wears glasses. If you wear glasses because of Torah learning, you have zechut. But if you wear glasses for shtuyot, what's the point? I gave you eyes to do shtuyot with it. Each eye is Gimatria 130. 5 times the name of Hashem, Yud Kei Vav Kei, 26. Times 5, 130. Hashem says, I gave you 5 my eyes, power of 5 power over here for what?
9.
To look shtuyot or to look kedusha. So that, after so many sins, that one spark remains in him, and he's walking around saying, but I walk around with kippah, he says. Yeah, I eat chazir all day long, but I walk around with kippah, he says, you know. What do you mean walking around with kippah? You have to do 2-3 mitzvot, at least learn Torah, keep Shabbat, keep kashrut, you know, at least, make 100 brachot a day, at least. You know. Aval, I hope I'll see you next week after all these my words. I hope next week I'm not going to stay here alone.
We'll be here, God willing.
Вы с нами или я с вами? I'm joking. What do you think when you think you're going to see me in different places, you're going to have nachat? I'm going to wash you out there also. What do you mean? Okay. But this remain drop. Rabbi Uriel, you see that? What do you think? You think I forgot seeing you in 6th grade in my classroom? I'll never forget that. This spark, angry at the person, says, you know what? You made so many averot, you keep me, I am against you. He says, look at this. You took all the holiness out of you and threw back into holiness. You grabbed all the garbage, but why you keep me in you, he says, that mitzvah? Why you keep me separated from my other friends? Do you understand the spark of holiness in him, complaining about him? Why are you holding me in you? Make a sin and let me go. Why you let all my friends go and you holding me, separating me from the other ones? That mitzvah that he keeps goes against him. Can you imagine that? So he says, I rather go away than you torturing me and keeping me with the impurity.
Spark wants to detach himself
from this person, yes. Why? Because he's sinning. He's putting more tumah instead of more kedusha. Can we go further? Guys, you with me or you falling asleep on me? But you should know, all the kings of Goyim, yesh laim nitzot shel kedusha. Who should I bother? I want to bother Rav Wadja. Rav Wadja, you with me? Do you know, any king rules over Klal Israel, they have certain kedusha in it. Do you know, where is he? Rabbi Nathaniel, him. He gave me 2 blue books of Ben Ish Chai that was found in the Saddam Hussein's basement after they killed him. American soldiers, they got it there. No, the original was old. They reprinted. But Lamai says, why you Saddam Hussein have Torah books in your house? Because of the Torah books he has, he uses that power against the Jewish nation. You should know that. Haman knew a lot of Torah. If he would not know the Torah, he would not be able to hurt Jewish nation. Hitler knew a lot of Jewish secrets. If he would not know these secrets, he would never go and kill Jewish people. You should know. All the Goyim go against Jewish nation, they know the Torah. They have some Kedusha, they have some mitzvah. Or else they cannot hit us. They need something to hit against us. So I'm reading in this side. V'ine, kol malchei ha'omot, all the kings of Goyim, yesh laim nitzot shel kedusha. They have some spark of holiness. שבשביל זה אנו מברכים שנתן מכבודו לבשר ואדם. This is why when you see Goyish king, you say, thank you Hashem that you gave from your honor to flesh and blood. Who is that? A person. Why? Because he has also some he became king, Hashem wanted him to become king. And not only that, he has some Kedusha in him. Ukmo shaya le'Esav. How? Was by Esav Rasha. Kedichtiv, it says, Kitzaid befiv. Now listen carefully. Today you learn something crazy about Esav that you didn't hear before. Ready? Esau was hunting with his mouth. What does that mean? What does that mean? Esau was hunting with his mouth. Shayalo nitzot kedusha berosho. Esau had holy spark in his head. What's the proof? Huh? Why he had holy spark in his brain? What's the proof? Proof. That's right. Kitzayit befiv. Esau was a hunter with his mouth. Shayalo nitzot kedusha berosho. He had holy spark in his head. Ubishvil ze zacha harosh leikavel b'ma'arat hamachpelah. Because of this, the head was merited to be buried in the Ma'arat hamachpelah, the cave of Machpelah. What does that mean? He was tzayit befiv. Esau, no matter how big you would be in life, he would say 3 words and confuse you. The biggest missionary in the world. How did he confuse 12 brothers? Who remembers? The whole Egypt couldn't confuse Yosef tzaddik. Esau did. Not only Yosef and 11 brothers with him. How he did it? If you remember, by burial of Yaakov Avinu. He came and said, guys, this is my spot, get out of here. They were arguing. He said few words of tum'ah, everybody's blocked. They don't know what to do. Until comes who? Hushim ben Dan. Hushim ben Dan says, my brother, your language doesn't work on me. You know why? I never heard anybody in my life. He was deaf and mute. He took a sword and boom, cut off the head of Esau. And that head moved, rolled until it fell down and got attached to the legs of Yaakov Avinu.
Right, he got punished for that, right?
Should I go detailed? He wants me to go details. No problem. When Hushim ben Dan hit Esau so hard on the head, his eyeballs flew out. Hashem said, I gave you permission to kill him, but not to blind him. Because you did it, it's going to be midah keneged midah, hurting you. How? Dan, Hushim ben Dan. Hushim was son of Dan. From Dan's generation comes out Shimshon HaGibor. And then great children of Esau, they poked eyes of Shimshon. Why? Because his great-grandfather blinded his great-grandfather. But Hashem said, you know what, I'll give you one Makeba Patish. So you should, in the end, ask for one more time to destroy them, to take all the beams down. And Shimshon HaGibor asked Hashem, even though he lost his eye visions already, he asked for one more time. Hashem gave back his strength for one time, and he brought the beams down, and few thousand goyim died at that moment with him. Okay, let's go further. Beams, pillars, whatever you said. Rabbi Gabriel, you always right. We're saying right? Let's go further. Guys, when you say Refuah Shlema today, don't forget Yosef ben Yael Tov. He's a nice guy, I know him. He needs a little bit of Refuah Shlema. Ken oda, ubishvil nitzot zeh, and because of this spark, Haya Yitzchak ohev oto. That's the reason Yitzchak Avinu loved Esau. Why? Because of the spark Esau had. Ulai yachzilenu lemutav. Maybe he will become a better boy. Maybe he will become a better person. But what happened? The tum'ah swallowed him. Ume'ata. And from now, from here and on, Kshe'Yisrael chotim, when Jewish nations sin, hanitzot hanishar bahem, the spark that remained in them, shehu yachid, which is single spark that remained, רוצה להידבק באותו ניצוץ. האחר שיש לו למלך של האומה. I wish I would have a board here to explain you, but you have a person, on top of him there is dirty spark. Actually there's holy spark, he's a Jew. And there's a king, he has also holy spark. When you, let's say Yimach Biden, okay? Biden. Biden also has certain mitzvah. 30, 40 years ago, he met some Hasidic community, gave $100,000. Today he became president because of this. What else do you think he became president for? For cleaning. So, Biden has holy spark on his head, and a Klal Israel, somebody, Jew, made sin. He has also holy spark on his head. So this holy spark antennas to his holy spark. And whatever brains Biden has, this guy has now. He is against Klal Israel, he also goes against Klal Israel. When the Jewish nation sin, הניצוץ שנשאר בהם, שהוא יחיד, רוצה להידבק באותו ניצוץ האחר שיש לו למלך של האומה. His spark, antennas, attaches himself to king's spark. הוא מגביר כוח האומה נגד ישראל. He, Jewish guy, gives strength to the goy and the goyim to go against Klal Israel. Look how scary it is when a person sticks only with one mitzvah, says, one mitzvah is good enough for me. So why he goes against? Because that king has anger towards Klal Israel. And we finish in 2 minutes. Put your seatbelts on, but we need to conclude the shiur. Last chapter of the day. I want to say thank you for all coming here. You know 100% we don't mean nothing to scare people here, no. But we're here to improve ourselves, to answer Amen Yeshmein Abba with strength, to learn Torah with strength, to do mitzvot with strength. Not only simple, I'm doing my great-grandfather did, I'm also doing. No, I'm doing it because there's a koach for me. Why Hashem wants me Badavka to say Kaddish? Why Hashem wants me Badavka to be Chazan? Why Hashem wants me Badavka to wear tefillin today? Why me? Because Hashem knows the strength is in my hands and I have to do it the best. And this is what Midrash says. If you are separated from Goyim, then you belong to me. Hashem says, then you're mine. You're from head to toe. You fully have roots in the holiness. But if not, you belong to Nebuchadnezzar and his friends. Who is Nebuchadnezzar's friend? Today's generation, Biden. Yesterday's generation, who was there? Obama. What do you think? שכיוון שנדבקים בהם הניצוץ שלכם מגביר כוח האויב. When you only stick with one mitzvah and you do a lot of averot, your mitzvah gets connected. Your holy source, your mitzvah, that you have only one mitzvah, your mitzvah doesn't want to be with you. He says, I'm only alone, I'm bored, I want to have a lot of friends. I'm alone here in his neshama, this guy's neshama. So your nitzot, your holy spark, connects himself with the king's dirty holy spark, right? And then you supporting that king to go against Klal Israel. וכן מצינו שבנבוכדנצר נקרא אריה. Also we found that Nebuchadnezzar is called a lion. והחריב בית המקדש. And he destroyed בית המקדש. That is called what? Also lion. When? During the lion. Which lion was that? Month of Av. Month of Av is called Aryeh. What Aryeh stands for? Aleph is Elul. Rosh Chodesh Elul. Teshuva times. Rosh Hashanah. Yud Yom Kippurim. Hey Hoshana Rabbah. It goes. Do. Steps for Teshuvah. A lion during the lion.
The month of lion.
During the month of lion. That's right. This is called during the lion. Aryeh ve'echeli Beit HaMikdash. Anikra Aryeh. And he destroyed Beit HaMikdash was called. Why Beit HaMikdash was called lion? Because the windows of Beit HaMikdash was like this. Usually, olden times, people used to have windows wide outside. Wide inside and narrow outside. Why? So people didn't have lights. So light should go from outside to inside. Beit HaMikdash was opposite. Beit HaMikdash was like this. Windows were shaped inside narrow and outside wide, like a body structure of the lion. The lion in the back is no hair. In the front goes like this, puffy hair. So same thing, the holy light should go out from Beit HaMikdash and not to Beit HaMikdash. Ich weiß.
The energy comes out.
That's right. The Kedusha comes out and not, we don't need Kedusha inside. Okay. וכמו שאמרו ז"ל, ובדרך זה יובן נא ממה שאמרו חז"ל, בפרק כמה דברכות. And now we understood what it says in the first chapter of Gemara Brachot. Wow, Rav Pinchas. Yes? Is this Rav Pinchas? Rav Pesach. Sorry, Rav Pesach. Yes. I didn't see him for 20 years, this guy. Wow. Bruchim Abayim. Rabbi Nissan, Bechawad. 1 minute. We're almost done the shiur. Okay, we finished the shiur. 1 second, guys. Bruchim Abayim. Wow. Okay, and the bottom line is, Ubederech Zeyuvan Nami Mash Amru Zal Beperek Kama de Berachot. And now we understand what Gemara Berachot, first chapter, Gemara Dav Zayin Amud Bet 7b says, Tzaddik Mimenu Boleya. If tzaddik has only one mitzvah, Rasha, which is we said Nebuchadnezzar and his friends, swallows him. Tzaddik Gamur and no Boleya. But if person is Tzaddik Gamur, it's Tzaddik Gamur. Simple. You don't need to compare yourself to big rabbis at Tzaddik Gamur. What's Tzaddik Gamur? If you have 2 mitzvot and more. You have 1 mitzvah, that mitzvah hates you. Why? He says, I'm alone in him. I'm alone. If you have 2 mitzvot, you come to shiur and you wear tefillin. You come to shiur and you keep Shabbat. You come to shiur and you say brachot. You come to shiur and you're careful to say amen on people's brachot. Now you have few mitzvot. Now you're not alone. Now you don't have 1 mitzvah. Once you have more mitzvot than 1, you call tzaddik gamor. Your Yetzer Hara, your Nebuchadnezzar friends, the way Zera Shimshon says, they won't be able to swallow you. Hashem should help us to learn and grow in mitzvot. But I want to tell you one chidush on Parashat Kedoshim. It says what? Kedoshim, Kedosh Ani, Ish imo v'aviv tilau. A man should fear from his mother and father. Why by fear says mother first? Because everyone has fear from father. Now from mother, not so much. But it says, V'et Shabbatot tishmoru. What does that mean? Simple pshat, we know. It says, you have to respect your father and mother. If they tell you not to keep Shabbat, don't listen to them. Why? You have obligation to keep Shabbat, and they also have obligation to keep Shabbat. But you know what one of them Mepharshim say? How you get long life. By respecting and honoring your parents, you get the same long life by keeping Shabbat. This is why it's connected Shabbat with parents. The way you get long life by honoring your parents, the same you get long life by keeping Shabbat. Now, what means holiness? Kedoshim, Rabbi Alel is taking video. I have to tell you something good. Machloket, Rashi and Ramban. What Kedoshim? Rashi says, Perushim mina avelot, mina arayot. Rashi says, stay away from the sins, terrible sins, stay away from them. Why? To be holy. Ramban says, no. Whatever you permitted to, also limit it. Kadesh atzmecha bemutar lach. Make yourself holy with what you permitted. Don't make yourself holy like, I'm allowed to eat, let me finish eating. Or a person got married, he's allowed to be with his wife and she's clean. He's not allowed to touch her. Yeah? He says he's not allowed to touch her. Why? Because she's nida. So I says, but it's my wife. You're right. But everything has time and place. If she's clean, you're allowed. If she's not clean, not allowed. Same thing. Bread is good to eat. You cannot eat bread on Pesach. Kadesh atzmecha b'mutach. Make yourself holy with some things that you eat. Also, you're eating food. Don't finish it. Leave a little bit. Why? To show yourself, I want to control myself. That's very important. Hashem should help us to learn and grow into Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen. Amen. Libi Chananya ben Akashia Omer